New tutorial series on with the WickEditor, which is an animation, a 2D animation web-based software. It works very closely to Adobe's Animate. It's a really good little software to have, and it travels with you online. So if you go to wickeditor.com, you're going to see this starter screen, and we're going to go ahead and launch the web editor. And you get what version is the newest version that we're working with, which we're going to definitely try. And that just has if you have worked on anything in the past. Do I want to reload that same file as I've worked in the past, or what do I want to start from scratch? So the first thing you see is this is the canvas. This is the main work area that we're going to work in. But there's scratch area. This is like I want to do something off in the sides and kind of hold it there. I can kind of keep it there. Or if I have a train that I want to animate across the screen, the train might start off here, so the nose of the train will kind of inch in and the caboose of the train will inch out. This is the canvas. You can change the canvas color. There's a cog up here at the top. Will allow me to change some settings. I can change the dimensions of the canvas. I can make it a perfect square. I can change my frame rate, which I will talk about another time. I can even give this a project name and hit apply. So my settings did change. I now have a purple canvas. So some other things. The timeline is down here. That we are heavily going to be using the timeline. If you move your mouse between the canvas and the timeline, I can make this bigger or smaller. Same thing on any of these edges. Anytime I need to see something a little bit differently or more, I can usually pull on these edges. There's some tools up here. They're very weak tools, but they do everything we need to do for this program. So if I want to draw a rectangle, for instance, there's a basic rectangle. Circle will work the same way. This is my fill of it. So it was a black the fill. This is my stroke. So let me just change the color of the stroke and the fill so you can see the difference. I'm even going to increase how big the stroke is. I can hand type in that. But this is my stroke color, which matches this, and the inside color is the fill color. I have a typing tool. Where I can type. And these tools, there's a line tool. I can draw with a brush or a pencil. There is an eraser tool as well. Now my text here, there's no place where I can change the font of the text, but if I click on this cursor tool, select the text, this changes over here on the right hand side. This is your inspector. This is your way of changing things. So I have my font family here where I can change the way the font looks. I can change the color of the font to work a little bit better with my purple background. So clicking on the object will bring this back. There's a way to change the font here as well. I can stretch it out with the handles, or I can change it physically here. I can make it bolder. I can make it italics. So all of your font properties over here. So we have tools on the top. Anything I want to change, I click on the box. I can change that inside or the stroke. I can change anything by selecting it and looking over here on the right, and down at the bottom is our timeline. That's a little idea about basic tools for WickEditor and the interface.